Hello. So this is a quick video about net worth and cash flow and how they interact with each other. So this is our current society right here. We have a constant cash flow from low net worth individuals to high net worth individuals. And a lot of the policies of our ecology of the social contract are specifically designed to reduce this cash flow. And if the cash flow is reduced far enough, is reduced heavily enough, you can actually have this happen, where the cash flow actually reverses. It goes below zero. It goes negative and it changes direction. And you could actually have a future where the net worth of the rich is slowly decreasing over time, and the net worth of the poor, of the working class, is slowly increasing. And this is because we have changed the cash flow from a positive number to a negative number. Well, there's not really a positive or negative, it's more directional, right? But once you pass that zero mark, it changes directions. The cash flow changes directions. So now, instead of money going from the poor to the rich via labor, you have money going from the rich to the poor, once again via labor. So yeah, really cool, really neat concept. Communists, the thing about a lot of communists and communist ideology, they are hyper focused on net worth. They are hyper focused on stealing net worth through violence, through state power. And this is like the fundamental part, the fundamental focus of communists and socialists for the last 150 years. And hilariously enough, they completely ignore cash flow. Maybe due to their business ignorance, due to their economic ignorance. They completely ignore cash flow. When the truth, the economic truth, is that cash flow is really the source of liberty, the source of power, the source of financial domination. Cash flow is more important than net worth, because once you add time to cash flow, once you add the variable of time to cash flow, its importance gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. One aspect of cash flow that people don't really think about or don't really consider that often is the balance of trade between countries, and also the balance of trade between regions is also something, a form of cash flow. And in our ecology, this is going to be incredibly important. Cash flow, regional cash flow, is going to be incredibly important. Cash flow between classes, I believe is important, but I believe has already been addressed. One of the big questions is regional cash flow of our ecology, and the low cost of living of our ecology and the high amount of liberty of our ecology makes the cash flow requirements and the individual and regional cash flow requirements very low. You want those to be as low as possible. So high exports, low imports. That's the name of the game, right? This is what China has been doing since the 1970s. And the US, in our economic ignorance, in our socialist ignorance, we have completely ignored this dynamic. So yeah, really interesting concept. A really fundamental economic concept and financial concept that people don't think about often enough, especially people who are not involved in business, people who don't have hands-on experience with starting a business or managing a business or things like that. They don't consider this concept, and it's extremely important, and it has to be considered, especially in the first few years of Anarchology. If your cash flow is negative, if your regional cash flow is negative, as an individual or as a region, if you have a negative cash flow, you are doomed. It's only a matter of time. Anyway, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope this gives you a lot of food for thought. Thank you, and have a nice day.